Hey guys, Electric DJ45 here. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. We got a brand new marketplace video. I got a lot of questions about trading items, and also like some questions about prices, and I can get into that in a little bit. But if you watched yesterday's video, I think some of you guys might know or might not know, but it's been, I think, at least around 12 hours since the last video. So we'll definitely take a look at if anything has changed in the marketplace overnight. So, yeah, there might be something new changes, or there might not be any new changes. But I expect similar prices to what happened last night or last night's video, and that's why I'm gonna explain a couple of things and answer some questions. So let's get into it. So yeah, so we have some pretty high price items, some glaciers. Um, the Glacier 2000, I mean not 2000, 24,000. Ugh, it's gonna be one of these days. 21,000 for the gold dust. For the R4C, what else am I looking at? This skin's pretty cool. It's a nice looking skin. Um, Glacier, 13,000. 6 invitational player, 2020. Uh, 11,110 or 6 credits, and the same price as the 19. Someone might be trading that. That's kind of interesting. Interesting number to put it at. What else am I looking at? Some more gold dust, more glaciers. Loyalty 8,500. I think that was the same price as last night. It might have gone up a little bit. Crossfader and Furioso 6,500, 6,450. We got some glacier pistols, shotguns for 5,900, 5,800, and a whole bunch of dustline weapons. Frostpoint. I don't think I've seen this. Maybe I have. 5,000. That's pretty cool. What year is this? Year 8, season 3 for the P9. That's pretty cool. Um, let's see. Okay, Chroma Streaks, 4,350. I think this has gone up, right? I think earlier this week this was like maybe 4,000, and it's starting to go up. Prices are definitely starting to rise, but it's kind of like a slow rise, and I definitely think that it'll peak before this season ends. Ectoplasm, 3,200. Pretty cool skin. What else am I looking at? R4C. Last sold was 2,300, but current price range is 2,500. So yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know about this skin. It's kind of not really doing so well in terms of price, but I think it'll probably go up um sometime soon. And then we got MP5 1900, which is, I think, pretty typical. I think Gold Dust skin, 1900. Sleigh Ride 1770. Dustline Gingerbread 1500. This Esports skin is 1700, 1600. It's pretty. I think that's probably one of the most expensive esports skin in the marketplace. I'm not gonna say rare, but definitely. I think unless I missed a weapon skin in the last couple pages, but I think that's the highest, I believe. Um, Plinky's Arcade, 1,200. I don't think I've seen this before. Oh, I think this is like themed off of like whatchamacallit map. Theme park. Yeah, year 2, season 3. That's kinda cool. That's, I guess, it's kind of a rare skin. Dustline, smart material. Black Ice for the MP7 1000. We got now we're entering like esports weapon stuff. Some of the more expensive ones, MP5, and F2 Evil Geniuses, right? Yes. I don't know why I questioned that for a second. Um, Penta 2019, 950, SMG 11, 900. Deagle, You're the Pig, 800. Pina Colada, 800. Okay. I think that's the Pina Colada is going to start and go up because it was 700, I think, yesterday? AK-12, 700, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, and we're kind of getting into the lower value weapons. Some 500s. Um, 450. I apologize if you can hear my roommate. He's like complaining to his mom about something. 440. 420 for the K1A. Yeah, so we're basically pretty much in the low tier. So we can talk about some stuff. So a lot of people have been asking me about trading in this game. Now I don't work for Ubisoft or I guess R6. So I don't know if they're gonna implement trading in the future or if they'll ever do it. Um, I think that I think trading would be helpful for people who have different like alt accounts or if you want to just trade with your friends. But I could see how Ubisoft wouldn't want people to trade because then like you're not spending our 6 credits. And keep in mind that Ubisoft takes like 10% of the credits you sell. So for example, like that gun, why can I not? Oh, because I have 5. I'm so silly. Um, what's something I'm selling right now? Yeah, no one's gonna buy this, but yeah. So yeah, they take off like 10% of your fee. So they do kind of profit off of the the whatever you sell. But I don't know. Maybe when they have the full reveal on Sunday, because remember R6 is or Rainbow Six will have a live stream of talking about the next season. They might, I don't know, who knows? They might reveal something about the marketplace. They might be like, hey, we're gonna implement like a trading system. But I don't know. It's likely, but it's also unlikely that they'll do it. The only trade system I know is by putting down like a random price in the marketplace and telling your friend to put in that amount. Um, and I'll get more into that in a second because someone actually asked me about prices in the game. Someone asked me if their hypothetical was, let's say you wanted to sell an item for 4.2k. Now they understand that if you also put down 4.2k, you basically have bought or sold that item. But they're asking if, let's say you put up like the highest number, like 10k, will it like will it go down to the lowest number, and then you can get it? Um, in my experience, I've always just been like, this is the price I want to sell it at, and like I'm selling this. Like it's like this price is not gonna go any higher or any lower. Um, and it's one of those things where I could be wrong this, but I think I'm 90% certain that if you put up like a high number, it will not round down to like the lowest number. Um, because I believe that how marketplace works is if you put down 4.2k, if you're going to sell, you agree to sell it at 4.2k. And if you're going to buy it, if you put down 4.2k, you've agreed to buy that weapon at 4.2k. If you did 10k and it plummeted right down to 4.2k, sure, you would save a lot of R6 credits and you would have gotten it for cheaper. And that would be really good for you, but it would not be fair for the person who was selling it because they did not know that you put down the price at 10k or you were willing to buy that item for 10k. So it wouldn't really be fair. And I think it'd be kind of I don't know. I don't think Ubisoft thinks that would be fair, and I don't think that would be fair in my opinion. But I understand like why you would do it because I like if it was implemented in marketplace, I think I would probably use that tactic and do it. But my understanding is if you put down 4.2k, you get 4.2k. That's just kind of like a mutual agreement between two people. You don't know who you're selling it to. You don't know who you're buying it from. And so if you put down 4.2k, that's the number you agree on. And that's why, moving on, that's why, rounding off to a hundreds or a tens is, or I think, honestly, in my opinion, like nearing off to hundreds is probably the best thing you can do. Because a number like tens is also good, but I wouldn't do rounding off to tens. Like for example, like for example, like 270, like that's a good number. But if it was 274, that would be hard for me to sell it. Like if I put down, oh, I want to sell this for 274, that means that the other person has to put down 274. They're probably going to put down 270. Like it's more likely for them to round off to a 10 or to 100 than to round off to like a 1, right? Like if I put down 274, no one's going to do that. But I'm pretty sure people would put down 270 or 280. And that goes back to what I was saying. The marketplace will not round down or round up to a 10. You have to round that number up. So if someone puts down 280 and I put down 279, I'm not going to get it for 280. And I'm not going to get it for 279. I have to put down 280 to actually confirm to sell this item for 280, if that makes any kind of sense. So that's why putting down a number like 300 is what I consider safe. I mean, you can still do 380. Like 380 is fine, or 320 or 330. But 333, no one's going to buy that unless you're trading it with somebody. So 400, rounding up to 400 is good. Rounding up to 500 is good. Rounding up to 200. Rounding up to 300. If you just want your R6 credits quick, and you just don't want to wait for it, round it up to your nearest 100 or tens. Now, in terms of trading items, of course, there's no trading mechanism implemented in Marketplace. But let's say you actually really want to trade an item to an alt account or to a friend. Putting down a random number like 333, you'll have a good success rate or chance of your friend buying that item, or I guess doing like a trade. Putting down a number like 330, someone might buy it because there is a line. Like there are people who are trying to buy stuff who will put down 330 before anyone who's trying to sell that item for 330. So if you're trying to sell something and a buyer has already put down 330 and you put that item at 330 and you're trying to sell it, you're going to get your R6 credits immediately because there's someone first in line for that price and for that item. So a number like 333, there's a very small chance someone put down that number to buy that item. And so it's very likely that no one will buy it because 333 is kind of a weird number. And so if you tell your friend, or if like you have an alt account, put down 333, do it kind of around the same time and get that item. We see this a lot in my videos. Like this is a good example. 1112. That's kind of That's kind of a weird number to sell an item, right? 230, right? 430. I'm not saying this price is bad. I'm just saying that someone's definitely trading this to a alt account or to a friend. Because there's no way there's two people. One that was selling it that put down 1112, and then someone buying it was like, hey, this this headgear is worth exactly 1112, right? It would be, in my opinion, it would be a lot more. It would make a lot more sense if a seller and buyer were like, this item is 1100. Put that down and you got it immediately. And of course, I shouldn't really explain this, but I will again. But if I understand that there's new people and when in the video watching my videos, but basically, yeah, there is kind of a line. So if there's a popular number like 230, a lot of sellers have probably put down 230, and a lot of buyers have probably put down 230. Now there's 5 people trying to buy this item for 230, and there's 4 people trying to sell this item. Basically, the 4 people who sold and the 4 people who put down 230 to buy this item will get this item, but that one buyer who put down 230 will not get the item because we don't have a fifth seller. So again, if there's 4 sellers and 5 buyers putting down the price of 230, the 4 sellers will sell this item, and the 4 buyers will buy that item, but that one buyer who came in last will not get the item until someone put down through 230. And the question is, how do you get in front of the line? Well, it's all based on time. So, like, you just have to be the first one, basically. And the marketplace doesn't tell you what buyer you are. There's no like line number. You just gotta put down 230 and hope for the best, right? Because who knows? You might be the first in line, or you might be like number 408, right? So yeah. Hopefully that makes any kind of sense. And also keep in mind that when you sell and buy items, you do have a time limit. You have like what, 30 days, and once 30 days is up, they cancel, or I guess they expire your item, and you're not able to. Well, I mean, you're still able to sell it, but it just takes your item off of the list, and you kind of have to re-queue. So it's a timing thing, and there's a little bit of luck involved, but I don't. Yeah, I think it's just kind of like, if you time it right and you pay attention to the minimum and you pay attention to the last sold, you'll be able to sell things and buy things. But yeah, keep in mind that Ubisoft is marketplace is kind of bugged, because I heard that some items are not being able to. Some people aren't being able to sell certain items like Volcano and Blue Nebula, I believe. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it about prices and selling things, and hopefully that understands. Let me know in the comments if that doesn't make any kind of sense, or you need me to um, just kind of like re-say things or re-explain it or explain it differently or better. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you didn't watch my last video, right now in the R6 item shop is 20% off esports skins. So if you wanna buy an esports skin, weapon skin, or like 500 R6 credits, something like that, and if you want to resell it, that's totally up to you. I'm gonna make a video on that hopefully soon. I might not, but just to let you guys know that that is happening in the item shop right now, and you have like 2 maybe 3 days left. But if you're interested, you're interested. But honestly, I'm probably gonna make a video. I'll make a video and I'll upload it soon about it. And yeah, and again, it's totally up to you, but there's no guarantees that it will sell. But I see that a lot of esports skins are under 500 R6 credits, and in the item shop with the sale, those esports weapon skins are 500 and like 16 credits or something like that. It's like 500 credits, but it's a risk and it's a gamble. So it's totally up to you if you want to do that or not. Anyways, that is pretty much it. Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Thursday. We're so close. Tomorrow's Friday, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys, and thank you guys for watching. And yeah, yeah, thank you guys. Bye.